that's incredible. That's the new X80 virtual experience on the Oculus headsets. We have the X95 and the Y95 too, and if any of you at home have an Oculus headset, the way in which you can access these Princess virtual tours is in the video description below. They are incredible to experience, specifically because the X80 is yet to be revealed, and this is a fantastic way to get under the skin of that product. But it's welcome to the Princess Experience. My name is Kieran Haslam, and in this exciting episode, we're going to meet Didier le Brun. And Didier was the recipient this year of the Lifetime Achievement Award at our International Heads of Business Convention for Princess. So let's jump straight into it.
Well, welcome, and we're lucky enough today to be talking with Didier le Brun of Princess France. He is one of our longest serving distributors and has sold literally thousands of princesses into the south of France. He's one of the figureheads of our distributor network, and we're very privileged and we're very lucky to have the relationship that we have. So good morning, Didier.
Yes, so good morning, Bill. Well, thank you for interviewing me, and I consider this as an honor. And as you mentioned in your presentation, you said I'm the oldest distributor for the moment, and unfortunately, you're right. It's not unfortunate, because Princess, as you know, is in my DNA since I started selling them in September 1977. I can see now, after all these years, the progress we've made between 1977 and 2021. Princess has always remained in my DNA, I said it before, and it will for the next coming year, I hope. What do you think, Bill?
Well, I think very much the same, Didier, really. You beat me by about 5 years. I think I sold my first marine project product, which was a Moody in about 1982. So yeah, we both have the same DNA, really. But they are the great days, aren't they? You know, we have some incredible memories of the times we've spent with product and with customers. Now, we awarded you obviously the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that was an absolute delight and unanimous from everybody here in Princess that you were the man. And looking forward, you know, as we look forward in terms of the brand, I mean, you have your family involved in your business, which is absolutely fantastic, because that DNA is sort of transferred down, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I've got my daughter, I have Cecile, who's very much involved with the business now. It's my family. Well, my son is on a different way, but he's still doing charter on his way, on his a completely different world with mega yachts and things like that. Yes, it's the DNA is in the family. The DNA is the family, and also with my partner Mark, who's working with me for 25 years now.
Yeah.
He has also the full Princess motivation and DNA. Yeah.
Absolutely, he feels very much part of your family. You know, when we're in Cannes or whatever.
When we got in the office in the morning, you know, I don't live very far from the office.
Yeah.
About 2 kilometers away. I'm always smiling because we keep our enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
And even in the worst situation, and you know, we had some issues sometimes, but in the worst situation, we keep our enthusiasm. That is so important.
Yeah. Well, that's very evident through the sales that you do.
And I've done now 43 years. I'm not sure we'll do another 43 years, but the spirit is still there.
I think there are many years left yet, Didier.
Yes.
Many years. And thank you for your time this morning. We really appreciate it.
You too, Bill. Bye now. Bye.
Coming up, we visit Princess's Lee Mill manufacturing facility with Bill Barrow. The Salcombe Distilling Company give us yet another delectable cocktail to enjoy aboard. and Charlotte Jones gains some insight into our thorough testing process. But first, Ross Gill walks us through the virtual X80.
So, you've seen us on the mock-ups, we've seen us on the boat, and as Kieran said, today we're going to be doing the virtual walkthrough of the X80 on the Oculus headset. So let's dive in. And wow, there you go. It really does feel like you're on the aft deck of an X80. So like all Flybridge yachts and now the X range, we have this amazing U-shaped seating area out here with a big overhang to protect you from the sun and the weather. Big side decks. This boat is shown with the twin side access gates, one on either side, gain you access onto the boat, or obviously if you're side to get off it. Nice high rails, give you plenty of support, and then this amazing seating area with a folding table. As I turn around, you'll see, there we are in the saloon. Amazing. So let's go and have a look inside here. So if I click on the saloon, a bit quicker than I can walk, but suddenly we're into the saloon area. Got a big two-seater settee here. You can get more than two people there, can't you? With a pop-up TV behind it, and then storage just inside those doors there. Looking back, you've got that beautiful view out of the cockpit on the coastline around us. Looks like we're anchored off Cannes today. And then you have this huge big seat just here. And then you're bathed in this amazing natural light. Staircase up to the Sky Lounge, which is a lovely feature in itself with lights underneath. And then just in there is your access to your day head. And then forward of that, staircase down to the guest accommodation. And then we look at our galley. Two big Sub-Zero fridges here with the freezer compartments underneath. And then if I look aft, you've got that lovely view out into your saloon. And again, as you can see the cutaway there, that will go up and down as per the Y85 and close off the galley. Plenty of storage underneath, a series of drawers, your pots and pans. And when we turn around, you'll be able to see the 1.5 sink there. Beautiful view out. There's your dishwasher, and then obviously your cookware there, and then more storage up above us. Let's go here, forward dining, and then bang, wow. I mean, look at that. This is a first experience for Princess owners to have that 180-degree view all the way out. And then this beautiful big seating area, good sized dining room table here, beautiful chairs, look at those. First time I've seen those, they're very nice. And again, as always, storage underneath this seating. And if I keep turning around, you've got that steps all the way back. Nice wide corridor there, back to the saloon. And of course, down there is your staircase down to their accommodation. So while we're here, I'll show you what the other option is for this room. So if I press here, suddenly your dining room is a master cabin. So lovely, light and airy. TV on this bulkhead, you can have that TV on whether it's a dining room or indeed this master. Nice vanity unit. And then there's your ensuite. So pocket doors, try and maximise the space we have available to us. And you've got your WC there, and then just around that corner there is your walk-in shower with a rain head. And then, like a Titanic moment, we're straight out there onto the bow. I turn around and you can really see this beautiful seating area. I mean, look at the size of it. Very deep, so you can lie flat down here or sit with your legs up, and there's plenty of room. Good little coffee table. Underneath me is access down into the bosun's locker. Okay, let's go all the way back to the aft deck, and then we'll go and have a look upstairs.
Well, welcome to Lee Mill. Today we're going to look at one of our smaller plants, but it's where we manufacture some very, very important product for us. We build here the V40, the V50 and the F50. They are really the first step in Princess ownership, and many, many owners will buy a boat such as a V40, and then we'll move to a 50, 60, 70, right through the range of product, right to the biggest we build today. So this as a manufacturing plant is hugely important to us. So let's look a bit more. Let's walk into the production area and look at some boats and build. So this is the inside of the assembly hall. Here, as I said earlier on, we're building V40s, V50s and F50s. 5 of each of those models in build at any one time. The boat is mainly built deck off, as are most of our small boats, but you'll see a massive amount in the way of components that we've already seen in previous Experience series. So furniture, fuel tanks, wiring looms, all that type of detail that you've seen and being manufactured in Khoi Pool is happening here. So the beauty about Princess is that if you buy a V40, that boat over there, or if you buy an X95, which at present is the largest boat in our range, the furniture, the detail, all the components are manufactured in exactly the same place. You get the same quality build in a V40 as you get in an X95. Gives that uniform, consistent quality to any Princess that you may buy. So as we've seen in this manufacturing facility, all the components are being delivered in. So all our furniture, all our tanks, all our looms, they're all coming up from Khoi Pool. But we do still build one essential component, and that's all the small molds. So the bigger moldings are built in a different plant, but actually here we're building all the smaller components. So window liners, lockers, consoles, just the smaller GRP units. And that makes this factory totally self-sufficient. So this is our pond and test area. As we've seen in previous episodes, Landgauge has its own test ponds. Everything goes afloat. Everything is ensured that it's absolutely perfect before it goes to sea. Now normally there'd be a boat in here. She's now gone. She's gone to water this morning. But we would usually put in here a boat for 3 to 4 days. We also have a detailed finishing bay up here. So the boat is quality checked. It's gone through in detail. It's made absolutely perfect before going to water. Okay, so this is our finishing bay. You can see the boat behind us. Any bit of blue tape is where there's been a defect. The most minor scratch, maybe internally, externally, minor defect, they're all dealt with in this area. Princess has a whole team of quality inspectors on every site, and each boat will have a detailed minimum 500-point inspection just to make sure she's cosmetically perfect. Remember, the mechanical side of it is done in the pond and done at sea. But here it's all about cosmetics. This factory and the finishing bay, again, is a great example of the efforts made by Princess to ensure that the boat is absolutely perfect. So I hope that's given you some idea of what we do at Lee Mill. It's a very, very compact manufacturing space, but it does produce an awful lot of product. They're all the smallest in our product range. They're the initial introduction to the Princess brand for so many customers. We want to give our customers the very best introductory experience into the Princess brand, and here it is in process today.
Now, we plug back in with Ross Gill once more for the virtual X80 tour.
Okay, let's go all the way back to the aft deck, and then we're going to have a look upstairs. And then, I mean, wow, what a space to be. So, good big seating here. Beautiful, designed seating area with that glass balustrade at the back, so uninterrupted views out, looking over the Bay of Cannes there. L-shaped seating area here for dining. Good sized table. These, as you can see, pivot up so you can make it sort of less dominant if you're not dining or just having drinks here. Got a optional cool box in there, so you don't have to get up to get a drink. Back here, more refrigeration and storage in this unit, and also a bit of protection from the stairs down to the cockpit. And then you have more, I think it's a barbecue and grill, and more fridges over there. You can also have a pop-up TV in there should you want to. And then go into the Sky Lounge. Big windows. Lots of natural light coming in here. There's a blind that will close this off should you want to if it's getting a bit warm. Plenty of storage of another pop-up TV behind there. Staircase down there obviously to the saloon, and up forward we have the bridge. Very similar to the X95, similar in terms of what the actual helm position is. You can have an optional chair there for a navigator should you want to. Nice wooden floors, and then a great little seating area there, and those inverted bridge windows. And then this, I think, is probably my favourite area. Let's go to the foredeck. Big sun pads. You have a little fridge area there should you want to. and this nice safety rail all the way around to give you some security. And then look at that. It's an amazing bridge. Really doesn't look like it means business, doesn't it? What a spot. Right, let's go downstairs. So coming down the staircase, that's obviously the door into the stateroom, but really nicely featured, beautifully designed vanity area there with storage. Typical Princess Big Brother windows there, letting in lots of night and letting us appreciate that view. Got a walk-in wardrobe behind that door there. Clever use of mirrors here to reflect the light, and then a nice seating area here with the Big Brother windows. Obviously, big TV behind us, as always. Pull-out drawers underneath the bed, and then we're going to have a look in the bathroom. Lovely this grey slate wood effect. Again, good use of windows. These are the informed sinks, so again, making the most of the countertop. Nice big rain shower with one shower. Nice little place to put your cleaning gear. You agree? Quite a nice ensuite. Okay, click main menu, and we're back to the GA. I hope you enjoyed the Oculus tour. It was a first for me, not being on board the boat, and I really would recommend, if you're interested in the X80 or the X95, to invest in one of these units. They really give you that full, immersive experience. Like I said before, I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for joining us.
Hi, I'm Chris from Salcombe Distilling Company, and today we're making the Mistini cocktail. This is a cocktail that uses Start Point, which is our original citrus-led London dry gin, 20ml of a dry vermouth, 10ml of sherry, and the Sea Mist liquid botanical. So the first thing we're going to do is to take the martini glass and chill it with some ice. We're going to pop that to one side, and then we're going to take 50ml of the Start Point gin. We're going to put it into a mixing glass. Then going to take 20ml of vermouth. This is a dry vermouth. We're also going to take 10ml of sherry. Then going to add ice to the mixing glass, and then stir that until it's chilled. Then discard the ice from the martini glass, and then using a julep strainer, pour into the glass. I'm going to take some grapefruit peel, just twist this, drop it into the drink, and finally we add 4 sprays of the Sea Mist Botanical garnish. This is a unique liquid garnish inspired by coastal aromas, and that is the Mistini cocktail.
Hi Ian, thank you for joining me here. Today, as you know, we're at South Yard and we're on the X95. There's a bit of work going on in the background, so it might be a little bit noisy. Yeah. But I'd like to know, what kind of things does your team do?
So I'm the lead test engineer here at South Yard. We basically take the boats from the shop. They come outside, they go through a series of vigorous tests to make sure everything's good, ready for the owner when he takes his boat away.
Wow. And what kind of things do you test for?
So we test everything basically. So we start with electrics, steering, engines, everything fitted on the boat.
And why is that so important?
We just need to make sure that obviously mistakes do happen throughout the build of the boat and things get missed. So we just need to make sure and verify that everything is correct, ready for the owner to take his boat away.
Yeah, that's great. So it's really rigorous then?
Yeah, really intensive checks. Everything needs to be right for the customer.
Yeah, how many checks do you reckon that you guys do?
I think there's about 148 pages in the Green Book, which is obviously there's tests on every of those pages, so it's quite a lot of checks.
Yeah. With your testing, do you guys mostly do it on land or at sea?
We do a mixture of both. We've got obviously a series of tests that we need to do on the hard stand to make sure the boat's able to launch. So that's our first lot of checks, if you like, which is a pre-launch section in the Green Book. We get all of that done. We then go for a launch. If everything's good, we bring the boat into the shallow dock here and we carry on with our test.
So I see on this boat, for example, we've got some blue tape and some writing. Do you want to kind of tell me what that is?
Yeah, so basically we get the boat, we do all of our checks and tests, and then before the client takes the boat away, we'll have another exterior audit team come in. They'll go through the whole boat again. Any issues, they would record those, and on the GRP and teak especially, they'll put blue tape and mark it all up so that we can see what they're looking at.
So is it just on the X95 that you do all these checks?
No, every boat in Princess has a series of checks to do in the green book, whether it's fit the anchors, fit the props, test the water systems, test for water leaks. Every boat, whether it's Langage, Lee Mill or Newport Street, has a series of checks that must be carried out and completed before it's dispatched.
So that's across the range from smallest
boat all
the way to the biggest.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Thank you for chatting to me.
No problem at all.
So that's it for this episode of the Princess Experience series. We look forward to catching you in the next episode.